Okay, we're going to march to the blacktop.
The training may look familiar.
Forward, march.
The commands and drills found in any boot camp.
Left, 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 right.
But this platoon of Marines is different, made up entirely of kids.
Yes, sir!
My dad was in the Marines, so I decided to see what it's like.
They are the Salt River Young Marines, the 11th group of its kind in Arizona, designed to keep kids off drugs and out of gangs.
It's not a recruiting tool for the United States Marine Corps. It's a recruiting tool for good citizens for the United States of America.
That's all I want you to work on right now.
But many of the children in this company do want to serve despite the war in Iraq.
Ever since I was young, I wanted to make a difference in my country, and I wanted to fight for my country.
Sergeant Misty Dudley says combat doesn't scare her, loss of freedom does.
If I had to go to war, then I would do this for my country and do my very best.
In the meantime, the 11-year-old is learning drills, CPR and first aid, and studying the Constitution. Skills her commander says will serve all the kids well, whether it's Semper Fidelis for now or for life.
They learn to honor their parents, their country, their flag, and themselves.
In Mesa, Kim Holcomb, 12 News.
Rodeo is about camaraderie.
Yeah! Nice! Go!
They say gay, horse, doesn't mix. They don't get the concept, you know, just regular people.
Come on, buddy!
With all the shows now, Will and Grace, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, you have to open your mind.
You're out here to win some money, have a good time, have good competition.
Rubberneck, compete and have fun and be wild. And this is a lifestyle for us.
Get it, boy! They enjoy our energy here. We're very animal conscious. We take care of each other here.
I'm out and proud. My family knows it, and my friends know it, and my work knows it, so why not also be in a comfortable environment where gay people can come and be who they are and still enjoy the rodeo, the country and western lifestyle.
You just have to know that we're each human beings with the presence of life and God within us.
Gay is America, anywhere, everywhere.
It's fast fun in miniature scale.
It's just fun.
The thrill of the speed.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
The product today is so advanced, looks so good, and races so well, it's unbelievable. There's a slot in a track which a guide on the car follows around, of course.
You use this stuff right here to help the brake, building the cars and putting them all together and just trying to see who can get the fastest stuff.
It has electrical contacts that power an electric motor.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to fall out.
It's a great family activity, something we can do together.
Once you create something, you get to run what you created.
You have a handheld controller that's hooked to the track, which controls the speed of the cars.
There's a learning curve. It takes a while to learn the different tricks to the trade.
Dad, mom, their daughter and son come in and have quite a challenge.
And come and race together, and if you're like me, get beat by your son every week.
I really enjoyed having my dad be able to race with me and stuff.
To be wild.
I have to say, I don't believe that every claim of paranormal occurrence or activity everywhere is true. I think a lot of it is just trumped up, but I do believe there are some guests in this hotel who are no longer paying.
It opened in 1928, and within 2 months, the San Carlos already had its first mystery. A pretty woman, a hotel guest, climbed the stairs from the 7th floor to the roof, and then jumped or fell to her death. All right, so where are we going here?
We are going to the manager's apartment.
Linda Lieberman is one of the guides who leads weekly tours to parts of the hotel where strange things happen.
Evil-sounding cackles and a man's voice coming from the corners.
Linda calls him Bob, named by a child on one of her tours.
She came up to me and she said, "Do you believe in invisible friends?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Well, my invisible friend said his name is Bob." And she pointed into this room.
He's growled at me before.
Rachel Miller started the tours.
One time, these gates decided to rattle all by themselves. I slowly turned around. No one was here.
Hotel guests add their own stories to a book that's kept at the front desk.
And they've seen a gentleman walking through their room, as well as one woman claimed that there was a spirit that actually sat down on the bed next to her.
But for me, the creepiest place was the hotel basement. Dude, there is no way I would like come down here by myself.
Hold on just a second, we've got some noises going on. We're just trying to make sure that it's...
Oh, I didn't need to see that. I did not need to see that jump. Okay, maybe it was just a pressure surge in the old plumbing, but it scared me.
This is the well.
Before the hotel, Linda says there was a school here with an open well.
It's believed to be the source of a lot of the supernatural happenings in the area.
Like children's voices people claim to hear.
And what they believe is that perhaps they were children that drowned in the well.
Hotel employees told us lots of stories of ghostly encounters, but they didn't want to go on camera.
I'll leave it alone.
This worker told me his arms often felt heavy. He couldn't explain it until a psychic told him why.
The reason my arms get heavy are the kids holding on to me as I walk around at night. That kind of really did it because I didn't tell her nothing about how I get the heavy feeling in my arms.
I think of them as more of like Casper. They're very friendly ghosts. They just kind of like to play and they haven't hurt anybody. They just kind of like to let you know that they're here. Yes, they're here.
For example, it's midnight.
I found the pieces to be so compelling that my background is theater. It was just a natural idea.
The idea? Take a collection of essays from students in a class called Mothers Who Write and turn them into a play that shows the reality of motherhood.
It's very, very poignant and sweet and funny and hysterical. And sometimes sad.
The guinea pig problem.
Pulled straight from moms' minds in different stages of parenthood, the show brings their thoughts to life.
These women are really putting it out there, and they're saying there are great rewards, but it's not all hearts and flowers. It's a lot of hard work. Hate making lists.
Which is why producer Deborah Rich-Gettleman wants to put them in the spotlight, showing the other side of motherhood.
There are things you don't expect. When you get yourself into motherhood, you don't expect to have a sick child. You don't expect something awful to happen, but it does.
I want to see a little bit more of that.
As the cast and crew prepare for their month-long run, the message is clear. There's a lot more to moms than diaper changes and grocery shopping.
Often we get stuck in a rut as parents, and we don't step back and look at the bigger issues and examine our lives. And I think this allows people to do that, and I think that's what's so powerful about it.